Alright, so let's see how to replace the battery from this car. You'll have to go on the back seats. And if you have a look on the side here, you're gonna see a flap which you gotta press and then the seat will come out. You gotta do the same on both sides. So now let's take out the bench, and under this insulation you're gonna find the battery. These terminals looks very corroded. Now before just replacing the battery, it's a good idea to test it up. One of these testers can be very handy and save you a lot of money in the future. So I'm going to connect the terminals. Just make sure that you have a good grip in there, because this terminal is corroded. These are going to be the cold cranking amps, which means that this is the maximum power the battery can deliver. It's not going to be a continuous discharge available, but when you start the car, that's the moment when you need the most power. This battery was charged overnight. So as you can see, even though the battery is charged, you've got above 13 volts. The cold cranking amps are very low compared to the spec. Okay, so just to show you another test you can do if you don't have this tool, is to connect your voltmeter to the car battery and go ahead and crank the engine. I'm just gonna disconnect this sensor, and in that way the engine will not start. And let's see, I'm going to crank the engine. And as you could see, the voltage dropped below 10, and that's a sign that the battery is weak, is not powerful enough to crank the engine for a couple of seconds without dropping below 10 volts. Actually, a healthy battery will not drop below 11 volts. So let's replace this battery. Alright, so you'll need a 13mm and a long extension. And the bolt snapped. At least the battery is free to move from here. Now it's time to put the new battery on. Now, if you put the key in the ignition and turn it in the second position, you're gonna get the warning lights for the ABS and SEP. In order to fix that quickly, you gotta turn all the way to the left the steering wheel and then all the way to the right. However, keep in mind that if you had these codes before you remove the battery, it will not fix the problem, because most likely it's not just the reset. Okay guys, job done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have this car and you want to see more videos about it, there is gonna be in the description below a playlist. And if you want to really help me out, click that subscribe button as well. It's free for you and it will motivate me to make more in-detail videos about the engine, the transmission, and how to maintain and repair them. So stay tuned and I will see you soon.